All right. Started off a little different today from this one. We're gonna come up with a topic, one that's non-invasive. Something easy to remember, I guess. Have faith in yourself. Do what you can. I am your bomb squad. And you are... Let's see. It takes a lot to be able to... It takes... Not a lot, you know? It takes... Not a lot, but a good amount of effort to be able to say that... I'm not gonna keep trying to go for the bosses whenever. Got him. A good amount of effort to be able to say that you're not going to be dragged down into depths of something. To be able to say that you're a capable person, I guess. Able to take on the aromatic ooze, skeptic spice, divine blessing. To be able to say that you're able to take on one of the world's most difficult realizations. That you're not the thing that people make you out to be. You're not the person people try to turn you into, I guess. And also realize that though the difficulties of trying to hold on to a normal life can be great. He's a freaking scamper. Though the difficulties of holding on to a normal life might be or seem ritualistic or simplistic in nature. You're not the reason for a terrible future. How's it going, viewer? If you want to listen, if you want to message me, you can. If you're watching on your phone and you can't, just watch, I guess then. But if you want to message me, I keep the message boards open. So. It took a lot of confidence for me to make this channel, and that's the reason why I kind of stick to myself. I'm a bit of an introvert, and it doesn't take a lot to talk to someone, but it takes a lot to keep a conversation going in my mind, and I think that there's a to keep a positive mindset and to keep that going sometimes takes a lot of effort on my part, and I don't sometimes I don't take into account the amount of effort it takes someone to actually say something, and to actually start a conversation, I guess. And a lot of times I'm stuck in the dark, and it's not like a bad thing or anything like that to be stuck in the dark, or to oh, god dang it. Today's been good, Thomas. Nice to see you, and it's been good. I'm actually got some ice cream and junk, and it's really delicious, and that's why I was off camera. Not off camera, but off voice chat, because I was doing exactly that, eating. How's it going, viewer? Or second viewer? If you want to message me, you can. But as I was saying, it takes a lot to talk to people and actually get a conversation going. And this is kind of like the reason why I actually made some of these channels. Is to actually start talking to people and making new people to be friends. It still takes a lot for me to be able to make a conversation. And I did actually go through a conversation today. It was kind of hard, but it was okay. And it was with a lady. She's not really like she's probably just somebody to talk to, I guess. And actually although I like to make steps and bounds towards being sociable, and it takes a lot of positive thought for me to be able to create a conversation with someone that I've never met. So, pat on my back to be able to come up with those conversations and realize that I deserve something good, and a conversation starter, you know, like just that's kind of the reason, I guess, why people think that there's not a lot of opportunities in their own mind. I guess they start to give themselves flack, or they think that somehow they're not worth it, I guess. And that's what I used to believe, and I still believed it going into a lot of things. going into a lot of projects, thinking that I should be doing the work for free. Like, oh damn it, I didn't. I sometimes try to, I beat myself up a lot back in the day, and, god damn it. I keep forgetting that they're not affected by the poison those things emit. It sucks. But yeah, my day's been pretty good. I try to talk to people, and I went through a lot, I guess, before I started doing stuff. I've been doing Dark Souls, I guess. This is my first installment, I guess, of Dark Souls. I was gonna do this one, then either do I just ate ice cream, sorry. I was gonna do this one, then go down to Dark Souls 1, I guess, or try to play it on PlayStation Network if they have it available, and then go to Bloodborne and a whole bunch of other ones. So. And I'm talking about, like, my name's Joe Bomb Squad, so I like to talk about positivity and stuff like that, and dang it. Alright. Let's try to stay off his radar, because he's like, as soon as I walk up that way, he'll... But that's the reason why I get a lot of, and also I have schizoaffective disorder, so it kind of stops me a lot from interaction, I guess, because I think that people will, I guess, judge me for it, I think, sometimes, so I just, not really judge me for it, but I got him. Yeah. Got a lot of items. But yeah, basically I'm talking about positivity and what makes a person feel positive about themselves. What made me feel positive about myself a little bit more was and actually I just quit smoking like 2 or 3 months, maybe 4 months ago actually. I haven't actually kept up with it, like counting the freaking the days basically, and I gotta run away and heal. God dang it. It sucks. Ah. Alright. I think about it a lot of times, and I can actually breathe now, and actually talk right now, so I'm not actually hacking up a lung or anything like that, or hacking up part of a lung at all, and it feels really, really good. I quit smoking, and it kind of opened up a lot of stuff for myself. I really realized that there were a lot of opportunities for me to get into, and I kind of did this. I didn't do this for, like, I'm not doing this for a whole bunch of followers or a whole bunch of likes, but I'm kind of doing it to get back into society, I guess, and realize that that I'm not alone, and kind of some self-therapy. So these are my game therapy rants. So talking about a lot of stuff. Thinking about positivity, the thing that keeps me positive and keeps me not smoking or keeps me not doing anything is realizing that I love to breathe, and I really do like to talk to people. and I don't want to smell like a certain thing when I talk to people. I want to be able to talk to people and not feel self-conscious about myself. I felt self-conscious for a while, and about that stuff was about all that stuff was the reasons why I thought that I would never find friends, I guess, and I would never get the real reasons why. But also too, I talk about political issues sometimes and stances that I take on them, and they're just my opinions basically. So my game therapy rants basically, and it doesn't mean that I won't change my opinion. It doesn't mean that I don't change my opinion often, and it does mean that I guess that because I consider myself independent and I'm flexible, but I'm not a flip-flopper, I guess. So yeah, I think I got the remastered version, I guess. I'm not exactly sure if I got it, but I think this is the remastered version. I'm not sure. So I never actually looked at the box. I just saw the character on the box and thought it was. Let me see. Actually, is it remastered? No, I don't think I got the remastered version. No, I would say remastered on the front of it. So no, I don't think I got it. But our Dark Souls 1 has been. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Dark Souls 2. I hope it has, because I'm gonna play it, and if I do play it, I'm gonna probably, and it's not on PS4. It's being remastered, or it has been remastered. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool, dude. I would love to get it, man. Son of a bitch. Thought there was another drop-off point. I died, though. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. So how's your day been going, Thomas Rue? Well, I'm getting, Dark Souls 1. That sounds completely awesome. And I'm definitely getting Bloodborne, since it's free, obviously. Alright, it keeps coming out that those dudes just keep coming down, like, all at once, so I'm gonna go over this way and see if this dude wants to. Alright. I'm gonna go get my souls at least, so. God damn it. Alright. Alright, there's my souls. There's a little deer zombie. He just runs around and shit. He has an item, I think. So. So glad I Alright, well, I'm gonna go level up and see if I can't beat these dudes. I just went for an hour, so the last time. That would be awesome, man. Oh, god dang it. Let's see here. I'm gonna level up. That would be awesome, man. That'd be really cool. How do you know this stuff? Did you look it all up or no? Or is it just a word of mouth?
Bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Seek them, lest this land.
Okay, let's level up. Alright, oh, cool, okay. Alright, I'm gonna get that up, int up, and then... Okay. Alright. Still have ice cream in the corners of my mouth. I'm pretty messy. I need to clean my room again. Alright. Let's do this shit. Let's see here. There we go. I think I'll be able to use less on those dudes with the huge things. Oh, I think I killed that guy already. So. But yeah, I talking about positivity and staying positive. Just the thought of it actually kind of keeps me positive and keeps me going sometimes. I son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. The thought of being able to be free and doing what I do. And doing this sometimes keeps me going too. So, though it's not the only thing that I think about. So even if I didn't do this, I'd probably be doing something else that was positive and easily done. So, all right, let's talk about it. If what keeps y'all going? What kind of positive thoughts do y'all keep in the forefront of your frontal lobe to keep you going? Whether it be a habit or a positive habit or anything like that. Just let me know, you know? Right. Alright, cool. I use 3 now, so I can kill him in 3. That's cool. But yeah, that's what I think about all the time that keeps me positive, or keeps me in positive thoughts. fact that I'm able to do different things and make sure that I can different physical activities keeps me awesome. Keeps me, I don't know what anybody else's it's mostly like, can I continue to do the stuff that I'm doing and still be able to be positive about it? Like whether I'm with a, whether I'm doing a whether it's an idea or a son of a bitch, whether it's an idea or a thing that I'm doing, or ice cream because I love ice cream. I also love chocolate, and but only in small doses. So I'm a pretty big guy, so I've always had a sweet tooth sometimes at the end of the day or something like that. So, or in the middle of the day. Usually just about once or twice a day. I'm all about that ice cream. Or oh yeah, forgot the dude's downstairs, and he's gonna. Oh, there's a dude downstairs? No, he's not. Awesome. I killed him. Alright. I should have just hit that dude with a stick. Should have used my great soul arrow. Gotta get a better technique, and that's probably the reason why these dudes keep showing up so quickly. Alright. God damn it, these dudes show up all the time. Fucking bastards. Son of a bitch. Alright. Also too, I like pressured. I like getting in the heat of the moment and making the right decision. That kinda helps me out sometimes. Gives me a sense of satisfaction sometimes. I was in security for a little bit, so it was kind of easy to do a little bit. There were people themselves that kind of took things out of proportion. I myself would be like, hey, wait, hold on, there's a situation over here, and you should realize that this situation is the reason why this stuff is, and then people will be like, oh, you know what, I never saw it like that, and I'm just like, yeah, that's cool. And, you know, a lot of people think that security is babysitting, and it isn't, because adults don't need babysitting. You shouldn't think about them constantly. Just only think about when they lose their temper, or if they get into a situation that they shouldn't be in. Ow. That was really lenient. Alright, thank you for showing up, Thomas Rue. And that's really cool. Thanks for telling me, Thomas Rue, and thanks for showing up. I'm gonna keep on going, and alright, I'm gonna keep on going, try to go in this expanse over here. God damn it. But yeah, I realize there are many ways to go about solving a problem, and I have just gone through this amount so hard and so much that it's kind of annoying. But realize there are more positive things that you need to get into, and realize that there are positive things about yourself that that you should appreciate. And there are plenty of things that I myself don't give myself credit for that that I really do have to. And there are big reasons why I'm gonna get this dude. He's got an item. Got him. Life gem. Nice. And remember to be yourself. And I'm at 45 minutes, and I think I'm gonna stop here. Because I'm probably going to go download Bloodborne, because I'm probably a lot better at Bloodborne than I would be at this game. But, you know what? I'm going to try to go and kill these skeletons one more time. I've been wanting to realize some of my goals, and I made my own business already, so that's a thing I did. Oh. Though realizing that I still have to get I have to get a bunch of more information and a bunch more stuff and a bunch more content that that I need to create. Alluring skull. I've realized over the times that I've actually played video games and done a bunch of stuff that this stuff has actually kept me going pretty much too. The amount of stuff that people have created in order for me to be able to have something to play, and the amount of stuff that I've actually been through lets me know that time and time again I've been back of the grind and wanting to play these video games. And the more that I play them, the more that I know that I have something to do and something to be able to create, I guess, because of it. And I don't want to just create this stuff, but eventually I'd love to start creating some sort of texture mapping in 2D so people could render it in 3D. And I'm actually going to try to see if I can go to college for that, because I went to college already to try to go into digital art and stuff like that. So, but I did not actually make it I dropped out, and I wind up dropping all my classes. So I'm trying to see if I can actually make it to where I can go to school for fine arts and get a fine arts degree, because I'm way better at that. And God damn it. Yeah. I realized that too. There's a point in time where I didn't want to do that. I was in a relationship where I was the dude that I had to do all the chores and stuff like that. I was the house husband, and because I literally the house husband, and I realized that there were things that I relied on her for that I know now that was insensitive. But I also know that there were things that she relied on me for that I know now that were like that was an introspective like flurry of things that I wanted to do but couldn't. Like, there were things that she would do and take up the entire day, and I noticed that we would only do those things for her that she wanted to do, because she was afraid that the stuff that I wanted to do would get us on the path of breaking up. It's like she was afraid to do something, and she thought that it was what she wanted to do, and I thought that, I don't know, just she was afraid she was gonna break up with me in the process of me, or she was gonna want to break up with me in the process of me actually doing what I wanted to do, and that's kind of the reason why it didn't work out, because she was always afraid of that, and I myself was always afraid of losing her or getting someone else to and I had reason to, because she basically thought of me sometimes to be able to, like, she thought that I would lose my memory basically, and I would have the attention span of a deer basically. But she didn't know that I was a young buck, but was an amazing dude, and she was for the time an amazing woman, and but that's all behind me, and she's I tried a lot to be able to keep her, but also too at the same time I knew that I wasn't going to be able to. So it takes a lot of positive thinking every day to make sure that I'm not going back into those old habits, and I'm not thinking about those old things anymore. I gotta make a new day and make something happen every day, because I don't want to go back to those old habits or those old places, because I don't and not to say that I don't want to be around any of those old people. I just don't want to be around any of those old people when they're smoking, because I don't smoke anymore. And also it has a lot to do with my lungs, you know. Not to say that they're positive or negative or any sort of thing in between, but I'm just tired of being looked at like I'm a child, I guess. When in actuality I'm a 30-year-old man, so you know, like I'm not like I'm not one of those guys that's like a seasoned veteran, but I'm an intermediate. Like I'm pretty good at stuff. I'm pretty good at things. I know how to draw a rose. you know, and how to make that rose look like it's being frozen or tagged or like or bloodied or being held by a robot hand, and the robot hand is cut off from the rest of the robot, and it looks really cool, you know. Son of a bitch. How's it going, viewer? If you would like to message me, you can. If you are the same viewer as Thomas Rue, then hello again, because my network's probably terrible, but it's okay. And, yeah. Thinking about that stuff. Thinking about a lot of stuff keeps me positive. It keeps me going because it keeps me there when I'm not in a monotonous situation, like not like when I'm talking to a certain person, but when I'm in a situation where I'm just like by myself and there's nothing else to do, or there's no one to talk to or be around that I'm like used to being around, like my family or my friends. It's good to have a support team when you're around, when you're going through therapy or you're doing something through therapy, because I've done that, and it's pretty awesome. So. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. God damn it. God damn it. Son of a bitch. We have one great soul arrow now. Yay! I'm eating a pizza. God damn it. Well, I destroyed his life. And that's what got me. Probably should have got my other spiritual souls, or spirit souls, or souls, or whatever you call them. I'm sorry. I should have got those souls before I died, but I went for something, and it happened. But yeah, sometimes I can fake like I'm confident when I'm talking to someone and I'm mid conversation. I come up with something witty, or I try to come up with something witty, and it fails, and I say they're not all golden. It's like I can say for like the points in which I try to conversate that there are certain reasons why I'm able to elude or not elude, but exude confidence and get people's attention, but only after constant beration, I guess, do I ever exude confidence, because it's usually the person's confidence that I'm seeing that is son of a bitch. I do have a lot of, whenever I get going, or whenever I start talking to someone, I can actually get to that point where I'm actually talking and getting to that point where I can hear them talking back to me, and I get something to where I'm saying that's something that I want to say to that person, and it's like that starts up the me being positive about myself. It's like confidence breeds more confidence. It's like positive confidence breeds more positive confidence, and I like that. But whenever I'm usually inside myself, like having some sort of monologue and creating some sort of conversation up that I think about, because I'm inside myself most of the time. And I'm always inside myself, but I have an inner monologue that goes completely insane about situations that would never happen, and it's like I'm thinking about me inside of a convenience store, or inside of like a Walgreens or a drugstore. I'm thinking about the piece of equipment that some people are using, and then if it ever went missing and I was saw on camera with the last person next to it. It's like, yeah, it's basically what I think about sometimes, and so I was the last person next to it, so obviously I was the one who took it. But I mean, a lot of that stuff is like from like TV and video games, and so it's like I want to think that I would be like, no, Your Honor, I upheld the law, and I did a bunch of, I'm honorable by nature, ma'am, sir, and so that's kind of stuff that flows through my head 24/7. So but it also says a bunch of stuff about the other parts of my life that I'm pretty confident in what I say most of the time, but I'm always ready for like a Law and Order rerun. And I can't believe I got that dude's attention. I got great soul arrows. Son of a bitch! Alright. Really shouldn't have got that dude's attention, I guess. That guy's attention, because he just took away my freaking health like a motherfucker. Mother cracker. So, it's basically what I keep on going to sometimes. And I go to what my self-confidence is. I look at past experiences and past people that have been around me, and I see the amount of positivity that I get sometimes when I'm actually talking to people, or the amount of joking and realizations that I come to sometimes actually keeps me more confident than anything. So I try a lot of times to be able to make sure that I can get rid of that fucking butterfly. I have a lot of late mornings sometimes, so I know where you're coming from, Thomas Rue. And if you're ever watching this again, then you'll know exactly to what extent I actually answered your question. But yeah, so that's the reason why I constantly think about other stuff. Like, I know this. son of a bitch. I gotta get away from this now. Yes! Finally killed him. That was awesome. What is these dudes doing? A little arse. You okay? Cracked red eye orb, nice. Poison moss, nice. I want to find a freaking bonfire up here. Because, also, it's my reflex every single time on one of these video games when something is irradiating some sort of light. I find it hard to be able to go near it for fear of it hurting me when I go next to it because of reflexes from other video games. So, yeah, there's that, which is really fun. I have 16 of these, so I'm gonna get this dude. I think he's protecting not a boss, but another room. So yeah, I see how his health is fucking insane. Yeah, I'm dead now. Awesome. And he's using a freaking tombstone or a wall mount as a thing. All right, yeah, I'm done. Trying to keep my fingers out of carpal tunnel-ness. So, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep on keeping on and trying to make sure that I can, keep on a safe extent. Or a safe, thing. Or whatever. Still owe for my last amount of classes, and I couldn't get a W. I got a W for the last amount of classes that I got. And, need to stop giving up, though. Because I stopped at my math test, and I told them I needed to take a different medication. And it turns out I did need to take a different medication, so I'm on that right now, and I'm trying to keep together my stuff and, my own psyche together. And, please be careful and be yourself, and make sure that you're you can be a guiding light to other people whenever they're having a bad day or a messed up time. Thank you for being here with me, Thomas Rue, and thank you for telling me about all that stuff. I'm definitely gonna get that from PlayStation Plus. I haven't actually done that yet, but I'm going to. Or I haven't actually gone on PlayStation Plus for a while, so I'm gonna do that. And whew, yeah. You are your own one-man metaphorical bomb squad. You can defuse situations before they happen just by saying your feelings, or telling someone that it's okay, or just maybe even walking off. Realizing that's violent situations and messed up situations shouldn't be the ones that you should go towards. And be a better person, be your better self, and realize that you're a better person because of it. And the more you realize that you can do, the more you'll do. That's positive. So, waking up without someone telling you to get up is also one of those reasons and one of those things that you need to realize. There's people that watch your back, and when they're not there anymore, though, you need to watch your own. Realize that there are a lot of pitfalls out there, a lot of temptation, and a lot of things that can get in your way. Don't let it be an obstacle to just get up in the morning. And I know that you're probably not thinking about doing any messed up stuff or being mean or anything like that. So I'm just gonna skip the other stuff. So be positive and stay positive, and you should be able to keep whatever kind of life you want, and realize that whatever kind of life you want is out there, and just be mature and realize that there are opportunities out there for everyone. And that's kind of what I have to tell myself sometimes too, to be able to realize that I need to set goals for myself every day. So I have a business that I'm still running, and I haven't been running it, so I'm gonna go do that now. Have a good day, and thanks, Thomas. And and this is Joe Bomb Squad Game Therapy Rants. Have a good day.